Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from healthywildandfree.com. Today I want to talk about why your health, and your body needs negative ions to be healthy, stay healthy, and really just be in a state of homeostasis within your entire being. So what are negative ions? Well, first, in order to answer that question, I need to ask you the question and answer the question, what are positive ions? Positive ions are sort of the enemy of negative ions. So you have positive ions over here and you have negative ions over here. Positive ions are molecules that have lost an electron. Now, negative ions, on the other hand, are ions that have gained an electron. So positive ions are two protons and 2 electrons. Negative ions, on the other hand, are 2 protons and 3 electrons. So it simply just contains one more electron. So what happens is over time, your body accumulates positive ions. So things like your cell phone, for example, or your television, your microwave if you use it, or any electronic device, anything that emits a radio frequency, electromagnetic frequency, also known as an EMF, or any signal that is harmful to human health and the human body, which is really all electrical currents because we run on AC, alternating currents, not direct currents. Direct currents are much healthier. We are emitted and we're bombarded with these positive ions. So Wi-Fi, 4G signals, microwaves, TVs, any electronic device emits those positive ions. Now what happens is your body accumulates these positive ions and they begin to bunch up within your body and in the cellular system of your body and cause essentially congestion or lack of flow. So that influences your blood flow, your circulation, your nervous system. It leads to more pain and inflammation, headaches, tension headaches, ADHD, ADD, loss of brain focus, those types of things. So the health of your entire human body, or if it's an animal as well, animals are affected as well, is affected from these positive ions that flood our environment. So in your home is flooded with positive ions. Your office is flooded with positive ions. Your workspace, your gyms, really anywhere you go is flooded with positive ions. And the more concentrated and dense you are in an urban area, the higher amounts of these positive ions are being emitted because there's more 4G towers, there's more cell phones, Wi-Fi, there's more electronics in use, in play. So what you want to do is flood your body with negative ions. Negative ions are the opposite of positive ions. They contain one more electron. So that's the only difference, is they contain one more electron than positive ions. That additional electron gives your body a break, and then what it does is actually breaks up those positive ions. So positive ions clump together, and if you have stress, pain, inflammation, anything like that, it will accumulate in that part of the body. So whether it's your neck, your lower back, your knees, your ankles, whatever it may be, that inflammation and positive ions and pain and stress and tension, all that goes hand in hand. So what can you do? It's a great question. Negative ions can only be found in nature. So if you're in a dense forest, that's rich in negative ions. If you're near a waterfall, actually when the waterfall hits the rocks, or kind of when the water hits the bottom, negative ions are immersed and released. So literally just water dropping and being released is releasing negative ions. Another example is waves crashing on the ocean. If waves are crashing, negative ions are released there. Dense forests, the Earth's ionosphere, which is an electrically conductive field, contains negative ions, but they are denser the further you go into nature. So you have to be far out in nature. The further in nature, the better. The denser the forest, the further you are away from signals, towers, electrical poles, all that kind of stuff, the more negative ions you're going to experience and have in your environment. So just getting in nature is beneficial to flood your body with negative ions. The downside of that, though, is that most of us, including myself, live in the city. I live within 15, 20 minutes of Detroit, and there's a lot of cell phone towers, there's a lot of Wi-Fi, there's a lot of positive ions in my environment. So another way that negative ions are released are actually in volcanoes. So when a volcano erupts, it releases a tremendous amount of negative ions, and those negative ions are released and dispersed very quickly as that lava flows. But what happens is when the lava hits the water, it hardens very quickly because the water is cold. So you see these like lava pathways, if you will, from a volcanic eruption. And what a company has done by the name of Energy Armor, they have taken these lava, the flow of lava, and extracted that and put it into a silicone mold and have put that into bracelets, necklaces, sleep masks, the list goes on and on. So my first recommendation, if you want to flood your body with negative ions, get into nature. Go into waterfalls, hot springs, the ocean, dense rainforests and forests and things like that. But if you live in the city like most people do, or if you travel to the city, or you just want to have more negative ions in your environment and in your body, there's a company called Energy Armor, and they have created, I'm actually wearing it right now, it's a bracelet right here, it's called Energy Armor. I have one on that hand, I actually have two on this hand, and what it does is it gives your body, it helps to flood your body with negative ions. So I'm very skeptical of these things, and I mean I'm very, very skeptical. And one night I was laying down and I took my Energy Armor bracelet off, and I was laying on my chest, and I felt a tingly sensation from the bracelet. And in my mind, I was like, there's no way that's the bracelet. Like, there's no way I can actually feel some energy being emitted from this bracelet in this little kind of metallic area right there, as you can see, which was on my chest. And I thought to myself, okay, if it's that part of the bracelet where, the mold is, and that's where, the negative ions are, from the volcanic minerals from, an erupted volcano, then this bracelet works. So I looked down and I felt it, and I looked up, and it was this exact part of this bracelet. What you can see right here is that little part right there. It's a little metallic mold, and that's the part of the volcanic rock. So I contacted the company, got on a call with the company, learned more about the technology, how they process it, like I said, from a volcano, and got myself two more bracelets. I actually tanked on my bike, went over my handlebars, and this wrist right here was kind of blue and purple, and so I'm wearing two on this bracelet, or on this arm, right now. And then I also have a dog tag right here, so I'm really, I have negative ions on the right, left, and center. And then I also have their sleep mask, which their sleep mask has negative ions throughout, and then obviously you put that over your eyes. And the reason I got this is because when you sleep, any light, any blue light, any light that enters your eyes, it disrupts your circadian rhythm, even if your eyelids are closed. So even if your eyelids are closed and there's some light in the room or light coming in through the window, it affects and disrupts your circadian rhythm and your sleep patterns. And unfortunately, my window, there's a bright white light, and the blinds, it's sometimes, when the wind blows, I keep my windows open at night, that light comes through and my bed's right there. So that's the reason I got this. But anyways, long story short, they have this, it's called a Serenity Sleep Mask, the bracelets, and the dog tag, and they have other products as well. I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks. I don't even know the price. I think they're 30 bucks. Some are 20, some are 30. But anyways, the company was incredibly generous. I'm very sensitive to energy. Like I said, I felt it with this bracelet, and I felt like, okay, I'm just going to get more, put it on both sides, put it in the center, wear when I sleep. The company was incredibly generous. I gave them a call and chat with them, share with them, that I'm the founder of Healthy, Wild, Free, and they were incredibly generous, and they offered you, the followers of Healthy, Wild, and Free, a 50% discount, not 50. So for a limited time, they are giving my subscribers here half off of their bracelets, necklaces, any of their products. So if you want to order anything for yourself, just to test it out, just to try it out, you're going to get half off. So instead of $30, it's $15. Instead of $20, it's $10. So I highly recommend picking them up. Another thing I've noticed, so the things that I've noticed, number one, my wrist, there's no black, blue, purple, anything. It healed and recovered very quickly, and I was very surprised and impressed by that, and I'm wearing two bracelets on this side. Another thing, when I wear the sleep mask at night, I feel like I sleep better. Partially, I think it's because of the dark, but having negative ions close to your head and your brain and in this sort of hemisphere of your body is extremely valuable if you do a lot of thinking, thought work, or if you have headaches or tension, or sometimes people get tension here or tension headaches. putting negative ions in the area of your body is incredibly valuable because it helps break up the positive ions. So once again, positive ions are one electron short of a negative ion. So when you have negative ions surrounding your body and inducing that environment in your body and around your cells, it allows your body to have the negative ion environment. To what it does is it actually breaks up the positive ions. So once the positive ions, say I have like some positive ions here at my shoulder, and there's tension and positive ions and stress, and maybe I have a little pain in this shoulder. Negative ions, what they do, if I start wearing negative ions and have negative ions in my environment surrounding me, they enamor and kind of break up those positive ions. So those positive ions, the extra electron from the negative ions, discharge and break apart the positive ions, which creates neutrality, which allows your body to be in a better state of positive-negative ion harmony. So the benefits that I've experienced, number one, I could feel the tingliness from the bracelet itself, which was absolutely freaking astonishing to me because most of these products, if not all of them, are crap. This company has the highest negative ion rating of all of these type of band products in the industry. So you can actually measure that. There's a device, and I forget the name of it, but you can actually put the bracelet in the band and measure how many negative ions are being emitted. So this one I think has like a couple thousand and only 600-700 registered at a time, but that's still extremely high. So having these negative ions in your environment gives your body those extra electrons needed to be healthy. So the benefits are you get more energy, which is huge, hence the name Energy Armor. Shields positive ions, which are negative energy, and holds that positive energy through negative ions closer to your body and helps benefit your cells and the homeostasis of your body. So more energy. Higher levels of focus and brain concentration. So ADD, ADHD, any of that kind of stuff. This kind of stuff helps you tune in and turn on parts of your body that need that focus and those negative ions and that extra electron to focus and be specifically oriented on one task at a time. So brain focus, any pain, stress, tension, anxiety, any of that kind of stuff. Neck, shoulders, back, knees, any of that kind of stuff. There's been a lot of people, testimonials, if you look it up online, there's been a lot of testimonials. People say they have pain, tension, knee pain, back pain, any of that kind of stuff. Giving your body and putting negative ions around those areas and just in your environment, the health of your body and in your environment helps with that as well. It also helps with your sleep, your deep sleep, your REM sleep, known as rapid eye movement. So that is valuable just to relax and to get higher quality, more deep, restorative sleep. And I have noticed by wearing the bracelets and the dog tag, I do actually wake up feeling more rested. I wake up feeling more rejuvenated. So that is a benefit I've noticed firsthand. I started doing calisthenics recently. Calisthenics are bar workouts, so chin-ups, pull-ups, dips right here, that kind of stuff. And I've noticed I can do more reps when I'm wearing my Energy Armor. So I just got back into the workouts and my reps, and I've kind of, breaking my body in again, so kind of getting used to that, physical trauma, if you will, to my body. Starting out was very difficult. I only had this one bracelet. I got the other two in the dog tag. I started going back, and I was doing quite a few more reps. So I'm very grateful that I can have more output in my physical workouts to get better gains and tone my body and get the strength that I want, that I desire. So more strength, circulation, blood flow, inflammation, all this kind of stuff is benefited from negative ions. So I highly recommend picking up a bracelet. Like I said, they're only $20-30 bucks. They have a money-back guarantee as well, and they have I think it's a double-blind placebo placebo study on their website. So you can check that out as well as testimonials and things like that. So I think, like I said, bracelets, dog tags are like $20-30 bucks. Same with the sleep mask, Serenity Sleep Mask. And you can check that out at the link below. It'll say discount in the link, so make sure to click that link right below this video to pick up a bracelet, dog tag, whatever. And also check out the article below. There's more information on these sort of natural and unnatural forces of positive ions, negative ions, how it affects your health, and some more information at that article as well. So check out the website, check out the article, and please like, favorite, comment, and share, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you in the next video. You'll see me wearing these for a while, for probably for years to come, because I feel it and I believe in it. So check those out below. Thanks a lot for your time. I'll see you next video. Have a great day. Bye.